Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, we're good. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. This is the first large gathering event this gym has held in over 14 months. So it is great to have all of you here today. Our students have worked so hard this year, probably harder than any other year, adjusting to a virtual environment, a hybrid environment, and an in-person environment. We are elated that their families can be here to celebrate with them and their friends watching this live stream right now. I'd like to take a minute to thank Tori, Natalie, and Carol for putting together the senior slideshow for their peers. We will play the slideshow again at the end of the ceremony. It will be put on the district Facebook page this evening, and we will share it with the families and students of the senior class as well for you to have as a keepsake forever. But we are going to start the awards ceremony with our valedictorian awards. At a high school, the valedictorian is the student in the class with the highest academic record and traditionally gives a farewell speech at graduation. This year, we have the honor to celebrate this title with not one, but 5 students from the class of 2021. I will call all 5 to the front and give them their medals, and we can give them all one big round of applause when we get them to the front of the gym. Emma Anson, Roxana Grunenwald, Jacob Kane, Elise Medenwald, and Raina Nicholson. We'll give a minute for a photo op. All right. Thank you, guys, and congratulations. Next is the Academic Excellence Scholarship. The Academic Excellence Scholarship is awarded to Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest grade point average in each public and private high school. As you saw, we have 5 of them. In the case of a tie, the School District of Belleville, Board of Education, and staff have developed criteria for breaking this tie. The criteria include the ACT Composite Superscore, the number of AP courses taken at Belleville High School, and total credits taken at Belleville High School. The value of the scholarship is $2,250 per year for 5 years to be applied toward their tuition. This year's Academic Excellence Scholarship goes to Elise Medenwald. The Technical Excellence Scholarship is awarded also by the state of Wisconsin to a high school senior who has demonstrated the highest level of proficiency in technical education. This includes, but is not limited to, career and technical education courses. technical skills certifications, and youth apprentice enrollment. The scholarship is only for use at a Wisconsin technical college. The value of this scholarship is also $2,250 per year for 3 years. This year's Technical Excellence Scholarship goes to Mason Markowitz. Congratulations, Mason. National Merit Scholars. Belleville High School has made history in announcing 3 National Merit Scholars. Until 2021, Belleville has never had more than 2 finalists. The mission of the National Merit Scholarship Corporation is to recognize and honor the academically talented students of the United States. We would like to announce and congratulate our 3 National Merit Scholars: Jacob Kane, Elise Medenwald, and Jack Nolden. The Capital Conference Top 10. Each year, the Capital Conference has held a banquet at the Sheraton Hotel in Madison to recognize the school's academic top 10. This year, this event was canceled. However, these students were able to have a special ceremony at the May school board meeting. Thank you to the teachers for taking time to recognize the talents and academic successes of each of these students in early May at that board meeting. We would like to recognize each of these students by presenting them with a Belleville High School Top 10 pin. Due to a tie in GPA, we will be recognizing a Belleville Top 11 today. Emma Anson, Jenna Banfield, Haley Butnoff, Roxana Grunwald, Reagan Jelly, Jacob Kane, Kirsten Krantz, Josie Latore, Elise Medenwald, Raina Nicholson, Aaron Prisable. Congratulations. You're okay. I'd like to have Mr. Lowshaw come to the podium to present our service cords.
All right, hello everybody. First off, you guys do an amazing job compared to calming our middle schoolers down when we talk, so thanks very much. Good job. We have taught you something here at high school, so I'm glad for that. So the Wildcat Service Corps program is at least 140 service hours throughout the community and pretty much anywhere around the area. We are going to highlight 29 students today who hit a minimum of 140 hours. Again, requirement 140, 29 students. Those 29 students collectively have 4,972 service hours between those 29 students. That is on average about 172 hours. So that's each student going above and beyond. So congratulations. We also had numerous students close to that mark. So great job. Some of the places that our students helped out at, not all, but some. We had fire rescue, working at our caddy shack, helping out in daycares around the area, working out for Greene County Humane Society, managing several of our high school sports teams, helping out in the classrooms, TAing for many teachers. We had people working at the Academy of Dance, our youth basketball camps, the soup supper here, helping out in summer school, the Cadillac Ranch Rescue, a homeless outreach in Chicago, volunteering for 4-H, and then several food pantries around. So again, one more round of applause for just great help by our entire senior class. Great job, you guys. All right, it's 29 students, so it's going to be a long line. So again, we're going to try and hold our applause to the end. I'm going to try and go through them quick. I apologize if I make any mistakes. I'm going to try and go fast. Emma Anson, Jenna Banfield, Trent Baumgartner, Caitlin Bowers, Natalie Brown, we'll give Ms. Schmitz a second to catch up. Haley Butenhoff, Elizabeth Case, Aisa Cisse, CC Gresham, Roxana Grunewald, Ashley Hansen, we're getting there, I promise. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Reagan Jelly. Jacob Kane. You guys go line up and then they'll put it on. You just go start lining up. Have them just line up. Kristen Krantz. Victoria Lancaster. Sorry, correction, Kirsten Krantz. Spelling error. Josephine Latorre. Andrew Lloyd. Erica Long. Elise Meadenweld. Elise Mousseau. Raina Nicholson. Logan Neeson. Jack Nolden. Anthony Pollen. Aaron Prissable. Andrew Remy. Lance Varney, Michael Walker, and Taylor Yap. $4,972 service hours. Once again, thank you. Thank you, guys. Now coming to the stage, your former principal, now superintendent, Mr. Nate Perry.
I'm thankful for no booze. That's awesome. I do really appreciate the time with the class of 2021 this morning, and it's my pleasure to get to recognize a few of our soon-to-be graduates. It'll be hot on Sunday, but I know we're all looking forward to that. That's what the seniors wanted, to have it outside, so we're going to do that. So to start, I would like Jenna Banfield and Jack Nolden to please join me up front. So starting back in the mid-90s, the school board started a program where we had our own BHS students as school board representatives. Somewhere in the 2013-14 range, we increased from 1 student to 2 students and have done that ever since. Here's what they do. So every month, they meet with Mrs. Schmitz, and they have a kind of open conversation about what's going on in the school, what do they want to update the board about, and then they come to every, sometimes longer meetings, on Monday nights, once per month during the school year, to represent the student body and let the board know what's happening at school. These two, I can honestly say, in the last 7 years have been the best duo to do this job. They did fantastic, and the board is really appreciative of the updates that they had had. Besides maybe Mitch Musell and a little bit of humor last year, these two did, again, just a fantastic job. I believe if I did my research correctly, they are both going to UW-Madison. Go Badgers. So I do have a gift for them on behalf of the board. Same bag. I have to check the bottom. All right. On behalf of the board, they will be receiving a UW bookstore gift card so they can fit in as a freshman next year on campus. So thank you to these two. My next award/scholarship, I would like to bring up Catherine Booth and Elise Medenwald to the front. Elise gets her own stage. So the Wildcat Wall of Fame will have a ceremony tomorrow. This will be the 4th year that we have recognized a kind of a combination of alumni, community members, staff members. By the time we are done Saturday, we'll induct 6 new Wildcat Wall of Fame members. I know some of them are here today. JP, Betty, I hope I didn't forget anybody that I didn't see already that are here. So that ceremony will be tomorrow afternoon. Another hot one, but we're starting a little bit earlier. As part of that, going way back to 2017 when the Wildcat Wall of Fame began, one of the committee's charges was to get as much student participation into that program as we could. This particular last year, along with Mr. Hodgson's guidance as part of the Young Samaritans, we had Lauren Bartles, Karina Simmons, and Roxana, who I know is here today, that all served on that committee that makes part of those choices on who goes up on the wall. Another piece of this is just outside, in fact, I can see the plaques from here, just outside of the gym here on the west entrance wall are these plaques that go up. And typically, Mr. Beanash will try to recruit some of his best art students to do the line drawing. It has to be a very kind of specific drawing. So Catherine had done, let me see, I'm going to make sure I get my facts correct. Catherine had done Sharon Moss's line drawing. That plaque will go up shortly. They also get to sign those, so they'll be up there forever. And then Elise had done JP's line drawing. So on behalf of the Wildcat Wall of Fame Committee, I'd like to give Elise a small token of our appreciation and a scholarship for her participation with the Wildcat Wall of Fame. And next up, I believe we're going to have Sherry and Steve O'Connor.
Good morning, I'm Steve, and this is Sherry, obviously. We're here on behalf of Forever 56 to pass out the Eric O'Connor Memorial Awards. Life is a journey. It's filled with twists and turns, some good, some bad, some wanted, some not wanted. Even though Eric's life was cut short, his journey continues on. In the presence of these young people, we're about to award scholarships today. We will be giving out $10,000 in scholarships to 15 different students, varying from $500 to $1,000. And here are these students now. Jenna Banfield, Emma Erickson, Brooke Everson, Sawyer Fay, Tyler Fay, Cecilia Gressheim, Ashley Hansen, Mason Schwegler, Elise Medenwald, Cade Miller, Logan Neeson, Jackson Nolden, Mason Markowitz, Andrew Reamy, and J.J. Wenger. And you will receive your scholarship money when you apply, or send us your proof of enrolling in school. Thank you. Next up is Meredith Smith.
Lower this. Can you hear me? I don't know why there's two of them. Okay. I have a few scholarships to give out. The Minch Scholarship is awarded to a senior student who values education. The scholarship was started by the families of Helen Minch Landkamer and Elaine Minch Mahoney to recognize the devotion of women for education in the community of Belleville. Helen graduated from Belleville High School in 1919 and in 1923 from the University of Wisconsin, the first woman from Belleville to do so. Elaine graduated from Belleville High School in 1927 and from St. Teresa's College in 1931. The scholarship was established in the spirit of assisting a Belleville High School graduate who values learning to continue their education and help others with their education. The recipient of the Minch Scholarship for the class of 2021 is Michael Walker. I don't know if anybody's doing pictures. I have no idea. Okay. Next up is the Clarence S. Clay Science Excellence Scholarship. My grandfather, known to many as Clay, earned his bachelor and master degree in physics at Kansas State University and his PhD in geophysics at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, which is where he spent most of his career studying physics with a focus on acoustical oceanography. This scholarship is given in his memory as being awarded to a student that has embraced the physical sciences and is driven by science, much like my grandpa was. Your class, this is hard, it's pretty special to me. You are smart, and your thirst for knowledge and learning is endless. I feel fortunate to have had the opportunity to work so closely with so many of you through the years in all of the classes, AP classes, and Science Olympiad. In March of 2018, when this group was in 9th grade, the students were guessing how old I was going to be for my upcoming birthday. Most kids had a skewed view of my age, or they were possibly just being nice, and guessed a range of ages in the mid-30s. This year's recipient guessed early to mid-50s, which was followed by numerous gasps by his classmates. Jacob Kane's reasoning for adding a decade to my life was, well, you listen to a lot of the same music as my parents, and that's how old they are. I will add that it was my 45th birthday, and his parents have great taste in music. Jacob always thinks things through and can justify his line of reasoning, which is pretty important when it comes to science. His future plans include studying astrophysics at the University of Minnesota. We have spent many hours together for Science Olympiad and in AP classes. He loves learning, loves science, and I can't think of a student more deserving of this scholarship to honor my grandpa's memory and his never-ending love of science. Okay, lastly, BEA, the Belleville Education Association, gives out 2 scholarships each year, and we would like to recognize 2 of these students with the Class Act Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students who are hardworking, respectful, and responsible. The membership, the BEA, Belleville Education Association members, the teachers who are part of it, are the ones who vote on this, and this year's recipients are Haley Butenhoff and Jacob Kane. And next up is Mrs. Alsteins.
Good morning. Welcome. You can hear me, right? Yeah, I'm used to yelling a lot. Okay. Congratulations, seniors, class of 2021. We will miss you, and you've been a great class. Yes, I even mean that. All right. So onward with the awards, forensic awards. As we'll continue to talk, the idea of this year and forensics was kind of interesting. It was all virtual, and I'm glad they decided to at least attempt something and have the kids participate. We did have some students that didn't want to participate because it was virtual, which I thought it would be easier, but yet they did miss the camaraderie and they did miss the face-to-face. And this year we had several seniors on the team. With the seniors that were in forensics, please stand up. Be recognized. Thank you. We actually had 2 brand new forensic students this year come out as seniors and did make it to state and did very well. Hunter Lindstrom and Victoria Lancaster did a great job. I've been wanting them for years, and I finally twisted enough to get them in. But our top seniors that performed all 4 years, freshman through senior, scoring very high throughout their 4 years, are our forensic recipients today, and they are Jenna Blask, Jacob Keene, and Jordan Thomas. Please come on up. Marion and Doug Vinny have asked me to give this scholarship out each year, and I've always been very honored and humbled to give it. And they chose me because they know how much I believe in service, giving back. If you seniors do not spend the rest of your life giving back to whatever community and every place you end up being in, there's something wrong. Okay, seriously, you need to give back. All the people that have helped you and they're going to help you along the way, you need to give back. Sometimes when I'm not feeling very good, or I'm down, or I'm not in the best mood, by giving to others, that's what gets me up. That's what gives me a good mood. That's what makes me feel better, when you make someone else smile. Just to do it. Not to get recognition, not to be on Facebook or not to be on the newspaper, but you just do something for others because you want to help. And so Doug and Marion Vinny have given a scholarship in honor of this, and I'm just going to read what this candidate who won this award and $250 said in their application. I believe school is not just meant to teach kids education and prepare them for the next step of schooling. It also is meant to teach them values and morals and make them better human beings. The Wildcat Service Corps program does just that. It gives the school a way to show kids the importance of helping others and gives them something to strive for outside of high school. It creates a future of tomorrow, sending this generation into the real world with the values of change and helping and giving back. This year's 2021 recipient is Cece Grefsheim. And last on the list that they've asked me to give is the Kiwanis Club Scholarship. And I was looking at some information online about the Belleville Kiwanis Club, and just to give you a little history, it started in 1983, which is a great year, my high school graduation year, yeah, 1983, now you know how old I am. Bill Stevens moved to Belleville from Beaver Dam, and he was a minister at the Grace United Methodist Church. And a longtime Kiwanis himself, he's wanted to start a new club in Belleville. So thank goodness he organized community members, and from 1983 till today, our Belleville Kiwanis Club is going very strong. In fact, we have 3 charter active members, besides the 26 members that are part of the Kiwanis in Belleville. 3 members, Fred Bonaker, Paul Kate, and Jerry Remy, are still very active in our Kiwanis in Belleville. And so they are giving a scholarship to 2 people for life skills, giving back to the community again and being an important part. And also, it's kind of interesting, the beginning of the Kiwanis history way back in Wisconsin is the idea of we make noise and we make a better place. And these 2 people do that. Catherine Westcott and Raina Nicholson. Next up for the awards is Jim McNeil and Carrie Schneider.
Greetings, students, faculty, parents, and friends. Carrie wasn't able to come with me today. He had a doctor's appointment. Each year, the Masonic Collage in New Glarus gives out 3 scholarships each to Belleville High School, Monticello High School, and New Glarus High School. Last year, the amount awarded was $1,000 to each one of them. It varies each year depending on how well the fund does, but we hope certainly that it'll be somewhere in that neighborhood again. The scholarships for this year in alphabetical order are Haley Butenoff, Elizabeth Case, and Alexis Lamboli. Now, ladies, how you will receive your award, you've got to be successfully enrolled for the 2nd semester in the school of your choice. We'll be contacting you sometime during Christmas break. And hopefully I'll give you $1,000, hopefully more. Now, I'd like to yield the microphone to Jackie Francois Gian and Renee Funseth.
Good morning. This has been an unprecedented year for you all, hasn't it? Welcome, and as somebody said earlier, it's like a new freedom. This is our first big event in the gym, and we're very excited to be here. Again, I'm Jackie. This is my sister, Renee. We are representing the Franois Family Foundation today. This foundation was formed in honor of my parents who have passed away. My parents believed in giving back to the community, to our school, as this is where our belief systems are formed, tested, and cemented. They believed in being generous and helping those around us. They also believed and instilled in each of their children that being kind is very important. They believed kindness really matters and that there is never a time or reason you can't show kindness. We can disagree with each other and yet still be kind. No matter how big or how small, our kindness could have a huge impact on someone. Actually, our kindness could change someone's whole world. I've been asked by a very special family member who is now a parent of a graduate in this audience to tell a story that I've told a couple different times when we've presented awards. I'd like her to keep talking to me, so I'm going to tell that story. So bear with me for 3 minutes. On March 19th, 1949, a 22-year-old local man was headed to pick up a beautiful young woman and take her to the local dance. Only this young man never made it to her house that night. Instead, his car went off a bridge on Highway A and plunged into the cold Sugar River below. Across the road, an elderly woman happened to be doing dishes near the kitchen window. She knew something was horribly wrong. Those headlights had gone skyward, and then they disappeared. She ran to get her sick, elderly husband out of bed and asked him to hurry and get dressed and go down to the bridge to see what was wrong. The elderly man found a car flipped onto its driver's side and underwater. Thinking, or hoping, that no one was in the car, he pulled away a blanket and discovered a face under the water. The young man was unconscious and stuck in the wreckage. The elderly man managed to grab the victim's hair and hold his head above water until someone drove by and stopped to help pull this young man out of the car. They carried the unconscious man to the house while the woman ran to the neighbors to call the police. The county squad car and 2 police officers happened to be close by. In those days, you know, the olden days, the squad car was a station wagon that served as the ambulance too. One officer drove and one sat in the back with the unconscious young man. Unable to get a pulse, the attending officer said, "You can slow down. No need to hurry. He's not with us anymore." At the hospital, this young man was revived. He was strong and he was persistent. After his recovery, he continued to date the same woman who had been waiting for him on that awful night. Soon, the two got married. They settled right here in Belleville, where the young man worked with his dad in the family business. The young man and his beautiful wife had 8 children. Every one of those children graduated from this school, just like you all are about to do. Those 8 children soon brought 24 grandchildren into the family, and so far there are 18 grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and they are still arriving. All in all, there are over 70 people in this man's family. The majority of them live right here in this area. And that elderly man who was sick in bed, we all know that he could have said, "I'm not going out there, it's cold. I'm in bed, I'm sick. Somebody else can check on what happened." He would have had good excuses to stay in bed. And the person driving by, he didn't have to stop. He was probably in a hurry, like we all are often. I'm sure he had other places to be. And that young man who went over the bridge that night and was unconscious and stuck underwater and presumed dead, that was my dad. I'm here on this gym floor instead of a stage, talking to you right now because of an act of kindness. Me and the other 70 people in his family would never have been born. You see, one act of kindness can change the whole world. Maybe you will be the next person that changes the world for someone. And now, it is our honor and privilege to be representing the Franois Family Foundation in giving away $200 to not 1, but 10 graduates today. $200 to be spent any way you want or need. This is a surprise to you because you didn't have to apply. A team of high school staff nominated individuals because they are kind, they have made people feel welcome, they are good students, good role models, and good community members. So, without further ado, I'll ask you to come up and receive your award. Emma Anson. Jacob Kane. Mason Schweigler. Victoria Lancaster. Ashley Hansen. Reagan Jelly. Aisa Cisse. Cecilia Grefsheim. Taylor Yap. And Jack Nolden. Congratulations and thank you, and I am going to now turn it over to the infamous Gary Samela.
Good morning. Congratulations to all the 2021 graduates here at Belleville High School. It's kind of fitting that I follow Jackie and Renee and everybody for the community club because their grandfather started the community club over 70 years ago. It's been a tough year for everybody, but we've all persisted, and I'm here to present 3 scholarships to graduates. So Jack Nolden, Alexis Lambley, and Andrew Reamy. Jack. Yep. And next up is Kim Markham.
Good morning. My name is Kim Markham, and I'm honored to be here today from Colony Brands in Monroe to present several scholarships. First off, each year Colony Brands awards scholarships through a few different programs, including for children of our employees, as well as students who have worked for us in a seasonal or a co-op position. This year we are awarding scholarships to seniors from 15 different high schools. Our scholarships are awarded based on the student's own merit in areas such as grade point average, community involvement, extracurricular school involvement, work experience, and essay. On behalf of the entire Colony Brands team, I'm very honored to present a $4,500 scholarship to Erin Prisbel, whose mother Teresa is one of our employees. Congratulations, Erin. In addition, I'm also honored to present several Career Expo scholarships to Belleville students today. Our Career Expo scholarship program is meant to expose students to an array of careers available right here in our area and also to support your ongoing education. We usually host a program in person at our facilities in Monroe, and we haven't been able to do that for the last 2 years. But we're still honored to continue this tradition of community support and this year we will award almost $150,000 in scholarships to more than 400 area students through our Career Expo program. Today, I'm going to be awarding $350 Colony Bands Career Expo scholarships to 24 students from Belleville High School's class of 2021. So I believe I have these in alphabetical order. If after I read your name, if you'd like to come up, and then I will hand out the certificates. Emma Anson, Jenna Banfield, Tyler Byer, Haley Butenhoff, Aisa Cisse, Brooke Everson, McKenna Folkers, Cecilia Grefsheim, Roxana Grunwald, Reagan Jelly, Cody Koppel, Alexis Lamboli, Josephine Latore, Mason Markowitz, Elise Medenwald, Elise Mosu, Jackson Nolden, Noah O'Dare, Aaron Prisbel, Emma Shares, Jordan Thomas, Michael Walker, Catherine Westcott, and Taylor Yap. I would just like to thank these 24 for filling out our Career Expo application, and please know that the Colony Brands team wishes all of you best of luck in your future. Thank you. Next up is Valerie Torkelson with the Cecil Jones Post Scholarship.
I am Valerie Torkelson from Monroe. I've been a member of the Cecil Jones VFW Post 2312 for many, many years. I was president of our auxiliary in 1983 to 1985. At this time, we started having a scholarship breakfast one Sunday a month. So through the years, we gave scholarships to members and grandchildren of our auxiliary and post members, which went over very great. Our membership was getting older, so we started including the great-grandchildren of members. So now we no longer have a post home and not having the breakfast either, but we still give 3 or 4 more scholarships at the end of each year. So now I would like to present a $500 scholarship to my great-grandson, Sawyer Fay, from our post and auxiliary. So, good luck. So, spend it good. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Give yourselves a hand. Come on, whoop it up. I watched the middle school awards, and it's much different than you guys sitting here, so I was looking for a little more of that middle school vibe that they had going on with you guys. On behalf of the PTO, I am always honored to be able to come forward and present scholarships. Most of you are familiar with the PTO. Maybe you ate a butter braid, maybe you bought a butter braid, maybe you participated at Santa Shop. It's all about service, right? Giving back, helping, and that's what the PTO does. And we're honored today to have 3 recipients of our scholarships. We also want to leave you with some words of advice. Always be kind, always be respectful, take responsibility, and always, always give back wherever you are. Our 3 scholarship recipients are Elizabeth Case, Jack Nolden, and Cade Miller. Congratulations. And thank you for not making me follow the Franois family. I appreciate that story. But now I'd like to introduce Mike to come forward.
Life lessons, wisdom, history, these can sometimes be learned from an unexpected place. Movies. You can trust me on that one. I've watched a lot of them, many times. The nice thing about movies is that it can mean different things to different people. A lot of the times, it's the main character that really speaks to somebody, and that's really the case in this particular recipient. The things they had to say about their main character was that they embody the best of what an individual can be. They have an unwavering positive outlook on the world, and they can find the good in a bad situation, all very important characteristics in this past year that we've been through. And I know that these are characteristics that this recipient embodies as well. Also, a quote that stands out for this particular person, hopefully I can do it justice here. My mama always said, you got to put the past behind you before you can move on. So hopefully as you move on to your next step here, you learn from all your successes, your failures, but never forget what you learned here in Belleville. That's all I have to say about that. So the person that is the recipient probably may have known that they are the recipient, but for the rest of you, I hereby declare, Jenna Banfield, you are awesome. All right. Congratulations. Next up is Tyler Salzman.
Hi, I'm Tyler Salzman with the Belleville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce helps educate business owners and provide networking support. We had a lot of social events planned for local business owners for 2020. Life had other plans for 2020, so we are hoping that 2021 can start getting back to normal and UFO days can go on as normal. It wasn't that long ago that I was sitting where you guys are sitting now, and some wisdom was imparted on me that no matter what happens to you in your life, nobody can ever take your education away from you. So just continue to build on that for the future. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, I would like to give a scholarship to Caitlin Bowers. Congratulations, Caitlin. Next up is Mike Kreiderman.
Math team isn't the flashiest organization, but we do have a couple of traditions. One of them is winning. This year was another successful year for the Belleville math team. For the third straight year, we won the Capital Conference South. And all 3 years, this group of now seniors made major contributions to our success. Each year, we honor our senior members for their participation during their high school career. And this year, I'm happy to honor the following: Emma Anson, Katie Bowers, Haley Butenoff, Roxana Grunewald, Kirsten Krantz, Lise Maidenwald, Jack Nolden, Jackson Peer, Aaron Prisbel, and Michael Walker. Thank you. You stay. Also this year, I have the honor of awarding the Victor E. Albright Scholarship to a student who is outstanding in all aspects of their education beyond just academics and who is planning to attend UW-Madison. This year's recipient, Emma Anson. Next, Mr. Jacob Zier.
Good morning, everyone. Turns out the live stream is, I don't know, about 2 minutes behind. I thought I was going to be a solid couple minutes early, but I got here like right on time leaving my class, so that's good. Can you hear me through this one? Or is it only this? Okay, good, great. So my name is Jake Zier, and I'm a social studies teacher here in the high school. I'm also the teacher advisor for our student council. And as a student council each year, we have the opportunity to put on a blood drive in partnership with the Red Cross. And as part of that, the American Red Cross graciously awards us scholarship money based on how many pints of blood we can accumulate at each donation each year. And this year we were able to give one senior this scholarship award. To qualify for the Red Cross Young Minds Change Life Scholarship, a student must have helped volunteer with our local blood drive and show a commitment to helping others in the community. This year's recipient was a member of our student council for all 4 of her years and is a young lady that exemplifies leadership and serving every day. The winner of the 2021 Red Cross Young Minds Change Life Scholarship is Reagan Jelly. All right, the other scholarship I have an opportunity to give away this morning is the Excellence in Social Studies Award for 2021. And this is given to 2 seniors that exemplify learning through the humanities and as well as show a passion for social studies and an interest in pursuing a major or a career in the humanities after high school. So this year's first recipient has shown an innate passion for learning about, discussing, and debating topics in humanities. Over her 4 years at Belleville, she has taken the required social studies courses, as well as AP US History, AP Psychology, AP Government, Public Issues, Multiculturalism, and Economics. She earned high marks in all of these courses and always contributed excellent points to class discussions. She's a great personality and work ethic, and I'm sure she will excel in future opportunities when she goes to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where she will be pursuing a psychology degree. This year's second recipient also demonstrated commitment to the social studies. In addition to the required courses, she took AP US History, AP Psychology, Public Issues, and Multiculturalism. She shows an intrinsic motivation to learn about topics that interest her every day, and this thirst for knowledge will help her greatly in her pursuit of a psychology degree at Bradley University. Congratulations to these two recipients of the Excellence in Social Studies Award, which are Ayisa Cisse and Jordan Thomas. Which is really lame, but. Thank you. And I do not know who is up next because I don't have it in front of me. We got it. Okay. Bill Stussy.
Good morning. I'm Bill Stussy. I'm honored to present the Gilbert and Charlotte Stussy Scholarship. They're my grandparents, and they're both graduates of Belleville High School in 1925 and 1926. My grandfather was also on the school board for around 40 years. So, this year's winners are Emma Anson and Jackson Peer. Next up is Todd Hackman.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm Todd Hackman. I'm here to present the Reverend Heidi Walker Hackman Memorial Scholarship, a $1,000 scholarship presented to a graduating senior who excels in the areas of mind, body, and spirit. That is, they've had an outstanding high school career in academics and extracurricular activities, and also attained a personal sense of spirituality. Mind, body, and spirit. This year's recipient checks all those boxes. Academically, she was a four-year honor roll student with a GPA of 3.99999. We'll just round that up to 4.0. She was up here earlier, recognized as one of the Capitol Conference top 10 students and a member of the National Honor Society. In her extracurriculars, she participated in soccer, volleyball, DECA, student council, Spanish club, spirit club, was recognized as a National Student Leadership Conference nominee, and volunteered with the top soccer program in Madison, where she led children with disabilities in soccer games and activities. She identifies a strong sense of spirituality in her life, tracing the foundation of her beliefs to her baptism and confirmation while growing up in Italy. She was neighbors with the Pope, you might say. Since that time, she has embraced the role of her faith and beliefs, and that has played a shaping role in her life thus far. And so I am proud to announce the recipient of the 2021 Reverend Heidi Walker Hackman Memorial Scholarship is Josie Latore. Next up, Michaela Quinn and Sarah Ryan Novotny.
Now everybody can see my face. Hello. My name is Michaela Quinn, and I am honored to be presenting 2 awards that we have here today. I have Sarah Novotny, and she is our Assistant Chief, as well as our Secretary Treasurer of our membership. As a newer member of Belleville Area EMS as myself, and the current Vice President, I have the honor and the privilege of presenting these awards to 2 outstanding seniors as they embark on new journeys to further their education. As graduating class of 2021 comes to their final days of being called seniors, new opportunities are awaiting you all in the near future. Before I present these awards, I would like to tell you a little bit about Belleville Area EMS organization. Since 1975, Belleville Area EMS provides itself in serving the community, family, and friends. We have been able to respond to over 380 calls in the year 2020 and continue to see an increase in over 25% of these calls in 2021. As we have seen an increase of EMS calls, our membership has been the backbone of our organization. We have some talented individuals that that work above and beyond to make sure this organization is running top-notch. We are able to staff our primary ambulance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. With that being said, we have also expanded our level of care to provide patients, welcome and train new EMTs and advanced EMTs, and find new ways to engage with our community. And this is one way we have been able to engage with our community. We are proud to see this money going to good use, and we are happy to see students succeed over the years. So this money comes from our membership. It doesn't come from any fundraising that we have. And our two award certificates go to Elizabeth Case and Natalie Brown. Next we have Stephanie and Sarah.
Good morning. We are going to start with the Elizabeth O'Connor Award. We have the honor of presenting the Elizabeth O'Connor Performing Arts Memorial Scholarship. Appreciation for performing arts, be it singing, playing an instrument, dancing, taking part in the school or community play, or simply enjoying a good performance was important to Elizabeth. She also thought the arts should be important to her children and part of their educational experience. It is Elizabeth's family's hope that all graduates of Belleville High School have developed an appreciation for the arts while in school, and that this appreciation continues throughout their lives. This scholarship attempts to recognize those students who have demonstrated an extraordinary appreciation for the arts during their time in Belleville schools. The recipients of the Elizabeth O'Connor Performing Arts Memorial Scholarship are Jenna Blask and Jacob Kane.
The Mary L. Short Scholarship was established by her family to recognize her devotion to education and to the community of Belleville. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has experiences in instrumental, choral, and musical performance activities, as well as academic and civic achievements. This year's Mary L. Short Scholarship recipient is Mason Schwegler. Congratulations, Schwagler. The National Choral Award is the highest honor for high school choral performers. This award is given in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct. The students vote on this award and I find that every year they are pretty spot on. This year is no different. It's been incredible to watch this student take on leadership roles from the very beginning and grow into a multi-talented musician and individual. And this year's National Choral Award recipient is Jacob Kane. Next is my Director's Award. This award recognizes the student or students who contribute so much to this program to make it what it is. This person goes above and beyond on a daily basis. No task is too large, and I am sure she doesn't even recognize all of her skills and talents. She is reliable, sweet, and dedicated. It's been an honor to watch her grow as a musician and a person, and I can't wait to see everything that she will accomplish in the future. This year's Director Award goes to Victoria Lancaster.
Before I go into the band awards, I'd like to take this moment to congratulate all the graduates in the class of 2021. And I want to thank the 17 seniors who have spent the past 7 years with me in the band program. You've been an outstanding class, and you've shown a lot of leadership and talent over the years. For the Director's Award, I want to acknowledge 2 seniors for all their hard work. Both seniors have been passionately dedicated to their instruments and the music program. They have shown leadership, compassion, responsibility, and have gone above and beyond to improve their musicianship, all while being exemplary performers and people. One student learned a secondary instrument in order to try something new for jazz, and the other student marched in the 2019 homecoming show, even though he wasn't able to take band first semester that year. I'll never forget marching around the football field with a speaker in my hand, with the student next to me, learning the moves so he could learn the show in record time. Please help me in congratulating Roxana Grunewald and Jacob Kane. The Louis Armstrong Award goes to a student who has been a consistent member of the high school jazz ensemble and who has embodied a passion for that genre of music along with a high level of musicianship within the group. The student I'm awarding this to has grown so much over the past 4 years. I've watched this person transform from a shy middle schooler into a confident high school musician. This student constantly seeks to improve their skills and always gives their best effort in every rehearsal and performance. This student had a major role to play in the jazz band, and he was the glue that kept us together. This year's Armstrong's Award goes to Andrew Remy for his amazing drum set abilities. My final award is an award that is annually voted on by the entire high school band. This award goes to a senior that embodies dedication, passion, and a high level of musicianship within the instrumental program. The student who won this award this year is someone who is a strong player, a leader within their section and the band, and who comes to rehearsal each day with a positive attitude. This student has a great sense of humor and compassion for his peers, which is why I think so many students viewed him as a leader. This year's Suze Award winner is Mason Schwegler. And up next, we have Faye Funseth-Nolden and Tracy Funseth.
Hello, I'm Faye Nolden, Barb Funseth's niece, and I'm winging it. I found out just a little bit before this that Tracy wanted to just be here. Tracy is Barb's daughter. Anybody who's from Belleville knows who Barb is. This is going to be the first graduation that Barb has missed ever. So instead, this year, we are doing a Barb Funseth Memorial Scholarship that was given, I don't know who it was given by, but it was to give two $250 scholarships to students from Belleville The school chose them for us. Barb is one who's always given back to her community. There's nobody who's had more school spirit, Belleville spirit than Barb. So the two that were chosen are Tori Lancaster and Jacob Kane.
Thank you, Faye.
Next up is Steve Pritzl.
Morning, everyone. I'm with the Belleville Area Cultural Foundation, and our goal is to promote the arts here within Belleville. And our scholarship is for a senior that is continuing on studying some of the fine arts, be it dance, music, or drawing. And this is a very talented class, so it's hard to choose, but our shining star this year is Jenna Blask. And next is Christy Miller.
Well, congratulations, seniors. You did it, right? This has been a year. So I'm here on behalf of the Sports Boosters. Many of you know that the Sports Boosters work really closely with the athletic director, coaches to support athletic activities and things like that. This year we've had a rough year with no fundraising, but we're looking forward to get back on that next year. Sports Boosters is giving out 4 $500 scholarships. These scholarships are not just as an athlete, but it's what the athlete gives back to his or her community. Although this year we didn't have quite as many applicants as we've had in the past, it never makes it any easier. The scholarship committee worked hard, and we were, however, only able to choose 4 recipients. So this year's recipients are Kirsten Krantz, Cece Gresheim, Jenna Banfield, congratulations, and last but not least, JJ Wenger. Congratulations. Next up is Otis Woods. Oh.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, graduates. I'm Otis Woods. I'm here representing the Suzanne Call family. Before I announce the recipients of this year's scholarships, I want to give you a brief background. Suzanne was born and raised here in Belleville. Shortly after graduating high school in '57, she married a local farmer and thus began her journey into farming and then into education. While raising a family, she decided to return to go to college and to pursue a career in education. And following that, she spent 45 years in the education field, built up a passion for helping students learn and advance, and helping her fellow teachers do whatever they can to push education forward. In addition to that, working on the family farm, they welcome up to 17 foster children into their household to help with the farm, but to push them into careers that would benefit them and their communities. Suzanne died 3 years ago from complications due to cancer, but her passion for education continued. And so it was not a surprise when the family decided to offer 2 scholarships, or actually scholarships in both the Mount Horeb School District, where she taught for 45 years, as well as her home community in Belleville, where was steadfastly committed to making sure that kids maintain their education. So I'm happy to announce this year's recipients of the 3 scholarships are Victoria Lancaster, Alexis Lambley, and Andrew Ramey. Please come out. Next up is Betty Wolf.
I'm just the proxy, but I'm pleased that Mel asked me to do this. Class of 21, gonna miss you guys. You've been great. Although, exit statements. So tomorrow, if you happen to hear an exit statement that might not quite sound like your son or daughter did, it's because Betty did it for them. There's a couple in there that I thanked myself just because I was getting a little tired of writing them. Oh, not tomorrow, Sunday, I should say. So get ready, guys, because I told you if I didn't see them, Betty was going to write them for you, so I did. So there you are. I've warned them several times, and I said, if you don't get it in, I'm writing it for you. So I was busy yesterday finishing those all. I am very pleased to be here today, and I'm going to announce the winners of the Belleville Legion Post 460 scholarships. It's given to students who are furthering their education directly and related to military veterans. This year's scholarship recipients are Alexis Lambley and Elise Musso. You know, I kind of feel like their mothers, so, you know, I can give them a hug. Now I'm going to present the Betty Quirk Memorial Scholarships. Betty Quirk graduated from St. Mary's School of Nursing in 1952 and received state certification as a registered nurse that same year. She went on to serve as public health nurse and also our school nurse here at the School District of Belleville. When Betty passed away in 2017, she left 1/4 of her estate to the School District of Belleville. She wanted these funds to provide scholarships specifically for students entering the medical field. She wanted these scholarships to be one of our, she wanted these scholarships to provide, I did that already. It is my pleasure to award one of our newest scholarships to 8 seniors who are pursuing a career in a field into which Betty Quirk devoted her life. Each scholarship is worth $1,000. Congratulations to Elizabeth Case, Roxana Grunwald, Haley Butenhoff, Josephine Latore, also known as Josie, Cecilia Grefsheim, Cece, Jeffrey J. Wanger, also known as JJ, Emma Erickson, and Kirsten Krantz. Congratulations. As you notice, this group is definitely going into our medical field. Geez, has anything to do with COVID, perhaps? Hope that's going to be over. It's a pleasure not having to wear a mask. One more time, Belleville Chiropractic Center Good Health and Wellness Scholarships are presented to students who display a balance in both school and community involvement and are dedicated to the pursuit of a profession in healthcare. This year's scholarship recipients are Cece Grefsheim and Elizabeth Case. Oh, I don't know who's next up because I didn't bring my program. So who's ever next up? Oh, I have it on here. Hold on. Suzette. Oh, I'm sorry. Teresa, Mrs. Gartley.
Well, I don't know if I can follow Betty. She's got a lot of energy. Hi, my name is Teresa Gartley, and in addition to my teaching role here at the school, I also coordinate personalized school-to-career opportunities for our juniors and seniors. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you've imagined. This is a quote that's printed on a gift that you're going to be receiving in the bags if you're youth apprenticeship, and if you received a certification in one of the small little bags. To remind you that you have already made an investment in one of the different ways in your future. When you find yourself at your next crossroad, as you will, you're just starting right now. You've made a decision, you've done work, you've got started, but there will be more decisions to make along the way. It's to remind you that you have a network, you have people that care for you, you've acquired training, and you're going to use all of those same skills that you've started with here at Belleville High School to help you make those next right decisions. And that goals are rarely achieved by one big sweeping motion or movement. They're achieved in all the little daily things that we do by taking the next right step. And it's with that statement that I'm confident that so many of you are ready to graduate on Sunday and go out and take the world by storm, getting where you want to go. Not just with your career, but your whole life. Family, your hobbies, and career, and community. So with that, I would like to present the seniors that earned additional certifications through our School to Career program, extra classes that we offer through our partners with the Dane County School Consortium. We had 2 seniors that earned Automotive Service Excellence certifications in our Wednesday night classes. And so if I could have Mason Markowitz and Lance Varney come up, please. Mason earned the entry-level automotive maintenance and light repair certification in his class. Congratulations. All right. And Lance earned his certification in the entry-level certification for automobile and brakes. We also certify quite a few young adults to be in our certified nursing assistant. We partner with Quality CNA for most of our certifications and sometimes Madison College, depending on availability. Most of the time our CNAs take the course the prior summer and then they participate in youth apprenticeship. So we have 4 students that took that path, and I will be recognizing them in just a minute. But we have 5 that took it later in the school year, and so I'm recognizing them first. So if you would please come up when I call your name. Students earning their certified nursing assistant license with the state of Wisconsin. The first student is Elizabeth Case. You can. Kennedy Drager. McKenna Falkers. Kyla Jerome. There you are. And Brenna Winkers. Congratulations. Their certification is good for 2 years, and then through their employer, they can re-earn that certification through work and training, and use it as a stepping stone into any healthcare profession. So congratulations to these young ladies. So the other program that I coordinate through our school to career program is Youth Apprenticeship. That is a program that's offered through the Department of Workforce Development to all Wisconsin juniors and seniors. And there are 11 different program areas that are recognized or available to students, and there are probably 4 or 5 different units of study within those program areas. Some are for students that do want to pursue a 4-year plus advanced degree, and then there are many different areas where you can go directly into the workforce or earn a 1, 2-year or an apprenticeship. And so we have students that make this commitment. They've applied, they're accepted, they have a mentored employer, they're paid. So as I was listening to some of the amounts of money people are earning, I thought, wow, I'm not giving money away. And then I remembered that I just turned in hours for students. And we had some students that were earning over $15,000 this year. And so that's a lot of money to put toward your future. Some earned less than that, but at least they walk away with $5,000 or $6,000 toward whatever is next. So it is a viable method if money is a motivator for you, in addition to getting the next step of training, mentored training, having the skills part taught in a profession to decide, is this something for me or not? So with that being said, let's go ahead and recognize the students that will receive a certificate from the state of Wisconsin in the next month or so, because they completed the program successfully. That means they've passed the required coursework and they met the requirements of the employment. First, we have Trenton Baumgartner. He earned his certifications in construction and architecture. He was one of the first students in our state to participate in the heavy machine operators program, and then he also was jointly certified in plumbing and sprinkler fitting. Is Trenton? There you go. Congratulations. Got to stay up here. Okay, next, one of our CNAs that actually worked in the profession then is Haley Butenhoff. Would you come on up? Thank you. Next, I have Emma Erickson that also worked as a certified nursing assistant in youth apprenticeship. Tyler Fay worked in the agriculture area, and he was a 2-year youth apprentice. He completed the general animal unit of study and the general plant unit of study. Sorry. Next, Regan Jelly also was in the agriculture pathway, and she completed general animal and small animal vet tech assistant. Congratulations. Kirsten Krantz was another one of our certified nursing assistants. Congratulations. Josephine Latore was in health science. She took a slightly different direction. Her career goals are a little different, and she's working as a pharmacy technician. Congratulations, Josie. Next, in our STEAM area, we have Raina Nicholson, who will earn 2 different certifications, first in engineering drafting and then mechanical engineering. Congratulations. And also in the STEAM area, Logan Neeson has the same certifications. He just had a further drive to go to his employer. He had to go to DeForest. And he's also mechanical drafting and engineering. Congratulations. Okay, next up, Noah O'Dare was in construction and architecture, and he worked at a local electrician in electrical fundamentals. Congratulations. And lastly, our last certified nursing assistant working in youth apprenticeship was Taylor Yap. So we have one more student. Typically when I'm working to build relationships with employers, we have some that take a little bit of time to decide that apprenticeship is the direction they want to go. And so we have one of our seniors that helped create that program and opportunity now for a young man who will be an apprentice with this company next year. However, she did all of the work that an apprentice would do. We set it up just like an apprenticeship. It's just that she's going to walk away with the background, the experience, the networking, just not the certificate. However, I'm choosing to acknowledge her for that because she deserves it. And so if you would recognize CC Grefsheim for the health science internship. She worked at GL Rehabilitation Services in Belleville, and she did an outstanding job. They really don't want her to leave in medical office and physical therapy. So these are the apprentices for 2020, 2021. Good job, guys. Okay. And the last scholarship that I was asked to give out is from UW Health Career Scholarship. Every year they present a $500 scholarship to a young person pursuing a healthcare career, and this year's recipient of the $500 is Roxana Gruenwald. Thank you and congratulations, everybody. Next up is Wayne Fell and John B. Nash.
Well, you made it, graduates. Congratulations. Today is your last day. I'm here to give out a couple of awards. The first two awards are the WIAA Scholar Athletes. These are given out to every high school in the state of Wisconsin who's a member of the WIAA. We give one female and one male scholarship to a senior, and each nominee must be at least in their second semester of their senior year. Each nominee has to earn at least 4 varsity letters through their athletic participation in WIAA sanctioned sports, and during their competition or competing in their freshman, sophomore, junior, and the fall and winter of their senior year. Each nominee must have a cumulative GPA average of at least 3.0 on a 4.0 scale. Our female nominee has earned 4 letters in basketball and also 4 letters in softball. The WIAA Female Scholar Athlete recipient is CC Gresham. Our male nominee has earned 3 letters in boys golf and 3 letters in football. WIA Male Scholar Athlete recipient is Jackson Peer. Jackson? I'm also honored to also present 5 awards, each totaling $300 for the Belleville Youth Football Scholarship. These individuals have participated in the youth football program in some way, shape, or form, and has also continued that participation at the high school level. This year's recipients are CC Gresheim, Elise Mousseau, JJ Wanger, Andrew Remy, and Jackson Peer. Now, if I can have Mr. Benash come on up.
Better take that off so you can hear me. All right, I'm here to give away a couple of different awards. And class of 2021, don't worry, the end is near. Literally, this award show is almost over, so hang in there. They brought in the showstopper, almost showstopper, okay, for the grand finale. With that said, I'd like to give out 2 more athletic awards. Since we have Mr. Fell up here already, before I do that, I'd like to take a second to congratulate you guys, the class of 2021, for getting to this part of the journey despite everything that's been thrown at you over the course of this past year. You've all found a will and a way to make the most of a tough situation, and while it hasn't been easy, you found a way to make it to today, and that's all that really matters. So congratulations. As a very wise former colleague and future BHS Wall of Famer used to say, that's life in the Big Ten. You just never know what this game of life is going to throw at you. So you have to be ready to take it on by putting your best foot forward each and every day. If you do that enough times, you're going to keep moving forward and find success in the process. I'd also like to give a big shout out to the man standing over here next to me in what was probably the craziest year of high school athletics that we've ever seen. This guy didn't miss a beat all year long. He truly helped pave the way for another successful year of Belleville High School athletics. So give it up for Mr. Wayne Fell. All right. It's not easy being a student athlete. The hard work and dedication to your sports and your academics should never go unrecognized. You may not remember the scores, the number of wins or losses, the exams that you aced or tanked, or the projects you completed. But one thing is for sure, you'll never forget all the incredible moments that you shared with your teammates and your classmates. Most of all, you should never, ever forget that you are and always will be Wildcats and Raiders for life. Thank you all to all of the athletes from the class of 2021 for everything that you've done over the past 4 years, on and off of the field, that have produced so many memories for all of us.
And now it is a great honor to present the top male and female letter winners from the class of 2021. Let's start our top female this year. This year's recipient leaves us with a total of 8 letters earned. Her postseason achievements are as follows: A 4-letter winner in both basketball and softball, this year's recipient was named team captain in basketball her junior year and senior year and received the coach's award in her senior year. In softball, she was an all-conference center fielder her sophomore year and captain her senior year. Congratulations to Miss C.C. Gresham. Congratulations, C.C. A total of 11 letters earned. His postseason achievements are as follows. A 3-year letter winner in football. He was awarded an offensive MVP his junior year and team captain his senior year. He was also named all-conference running back and linebacker his junior and senior year. A 4-letter winner in basketball, where he was named team captain his senior year, as well as being all-conference performer during his sophomore and junior year. This year's recipient is also a 4-year letter winner in track and field. Congratulations to Mr. Sawyer Fay.
You're free. Thank you, Mr. Fell. Yeah, I probably need the rest of my speech. Thank you, sir. All right. I'm trying to move these out of the way so I can see what I'm reading. All right, that was so much fun. I think I'll stick around for one more award. I'm always telling anyone who ever asks how blessed I am to be able to teach so many creative and talented individuals here at BHS. So choosing just one of you amazing seniors for this year's art award is never an easy task for me. As I started to look over all the incredible art that was made, not just this year, but over the last 4 years that you've been here, it really kind of blew me away at how far all of you have come as not just artists, but as people since that freshman year. You've all grown so much, and it's really my pleasure and my good fortune to have a front row seat for all of it. I talked about it when I came out here, and I can't help but come back to it as I wind things down today. Character and how you approach each day, each assignment, each challenge is so important in everything that you do in life. I can't think of anyone who exemplified that more, both in and out of the art room these past 4 years, than this year's recipient. I'm proud to present this year's BHS Art Award to Miss Brooke Everson. Let me get this. You didn't see that coming, did you? Well earned. All right. Class of 2021, it's been real. Thank you for your patience and your perseverance. In the immortal words of Mr. Bob Ross, you can do anything here. The only prerequisite is that it makes you happy. Your canvas is blank again. Go out there and paint your own masterpieces, one happy tree at a time. Thank you. Next up is Mr. Kyle Weber.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's been a long time. I don't know if many of you remember me, but my name is Mr. Weber, Kyle Weber, and I was a counselor for you as a 6th grader. That was my first year here at Belleville, and so now you guys are graduating, which is exciting for you guys. I'm here on behalf of BCHIP, which maybe many of you don't know, but BCHIP stands for Belleville Community Health and Improvement Project. It's a group of administrators from Belleville here, community members, parish leaders that are all part of this committee, and our goal is to simply help improve the health and wellness of students and families in the Belleville area. A lot of different ways we do that, providing financial support for families in need, also trying to connect them to other resources. This year, our committee decided to kind of pursue this 501c3 to get some more financial things, and we had to come with a president and vice president and all this stuff. So I get to be the president this year, which is crazy, and I didn't realize when I came to this award that as a president, acting president, I could like push the speech to the vice president, which was Mr. Perry, so I should have just made him do it, which would have been way more, like, who can ever say that they made the superintendent do something for them? So I should have made Mr. Perry do this. But I'm happy to be here to offer this scholarship. We have two recipients this year for the Beechip Scholarship. And with that, I'm just going to say their name. It's Aisha Cisse and Aaron Prisbol. Next up is Mr. Farrar and Ms. Knutson.
All right. I am Melissa Knutson, and this is Eric Farrar, and we're up here to give out quite a few scholarship certificates. But first, congratulations. We're proud of you. This is really cool to see you guys like all together, not hiding behind a Google Meet profile picture. This is nice. Anyways, okay, so Pay It Forward Scholarship. The purpose of this scholarship is to support and assist in the continuing education of Belleville students who have overcome some obstacle or roadblock. This scholarship was donated with the purpose that the students who receive this scholarship will someday pay it forward to someone else. Your future is in your hands. Believe in yourself and make it happen. The donor has given out 4 instead of 3 scholarships this year. 2 are being given for the general purpose of just paying it forward, and then the other 2 are aimed to support members of FFA and or DECA. This year's recipients are Elise Missot, Jenna Banfield, Kirsten Krantz, and Mr. Jack Nolden.
So I didn't have to write a speech, which is awesome because the donor actually had a message for me to pass on to everybody here. The message that they wanted me to say was for the Don's Grass Scholarship. Our scholarship is provided to a high school graduate that have a financial need. Both Tanya and I have always felt it was important to support youth from our community as they transition to college. We both have received similar scholarships when we graduated from high school. This year, we've decided to increase the number of scholarships that we provided to 6, with each being the value of $500. The main driver was the pandemic, and they had a lot of families and kids that they've seen that have struggled over the past year, in some cases just trying to survive. As we read the students' essays this year, it was clear that so many of our students really struggled, but they were able to overcome and adapt to a new reality. The students we have picked were able to articulate how they struggled, but more important, how they adapted, and they were able to focus on their long-term goal of getting a college degree. The recipients of the Don Grass scholarships this year are Jenna Banfield, Natalie Brown, Emily Case, Cece Grefsheim, Alexis Lamboli, and Jack Nolden.
Mr. Farrar and I are not Mr. Newman, but he's a little bit under the weather, so he had asked us to say a few things and present his awards for him. So I just have the easy job of reading exactly what he told me to read. Mr. Newman says, for the Project Lead the Way chords, in 2015, the School District of Belleville began offering Project Lead the Way courses. Students learn technical skills, solve problems, think critically and creatively, communicate, and collaborate. At the high school level, students can earn college credit in 5 Project Lead the Way courses taught by Ms. Smith, Mr. Farrar, and Mr. Newman. Students have earned 432 college credits in these courses since 2015. This year, 11 seniors have earned college credit and thus have earned a Project Lead the Way cord that they will wear at graduation. When I call your name, please step forward to receive your cord. Tyler Byer, Adriana Harritz, Cody Keppel, Josie Latore, Cade Miller, Logan Neeson, Raina Nicholson, Jack Nolden, Anthony Pollan, Jackson Sias, and Michael Walker. Congratulations. And then if I can please have Anthony Pollan and Raina Nicholson remain here. During last school year, Anthony and Raina were enrolled in our Engineering Design and Development, which is Project Lead the Way's capstone course that has students research, problem solve, design, create, and test a prototype over the course of the entire year. During the pandemic, they were still able to complete their project at a level that earned second place in Milwaukee School of Engineering's EDD competition and earn each of them a $1,000 scholarship to the school of their choice. Mr. Newman says, Raina and Anthony, fantastic work, especially considering the conditions in which you were working in. Congratulations. It's noon. I was hoping we'd be done by noon, so 2 minutes. In closing, I just want to say thank you to all of our students for the terrific year that you have endured both online and in person. Thank you to all of our teachers for their incredible professionalism, collaboration, hard work in the unusual teaching and learning times. And then finally, thank you to all of you parents for your commitment to the School District of Belleville. We are so fortunate to work with each of you and your children in front of me. I have just a couple of announcements for today and then leading us into Sunday. It's going to be hot on Sunday. We have already chairs set out on the field. if it would be best for you to bring a towel or a blanket to sit on. The bleachers and chairs will probably be hot when you get there, and I would not want anyone to scorch their skin. We will, for anyone, we'll have some shading areas on the back side of the stadium if you need to take a break from the sun. We'll have water there, but I would encourage everyone to bring extra water with them just for the health and safety of all of you. Seniors, hold tight. We'll let your parents leave, and then we will all go out to the stadium to do a quick practice, Trent, for graduation. I just want to end the program with one final quote from Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I am possible. That's the